Welcome to our solar electric trailer journey. We're so glad you're here today. We'll be talking about two topics today. One will be the battery recall on our Chevy Bolt, and the other one will be the Rivian price whipsaw that's kind of thrown everybody for a loop.
We're really grateful to Chris at the Beaver Chevrolet that took care of our installing our new battery because of the battery recall that happened on the Chevy Bolt. Right after we bought it used. The car was recalled with all the Chevy Bolts, and so it's been about a 2-year process to get to this point. But we're really excited, and Chris took really good care of us. He and his team at Beaver Chevrolet here in Jacksonville.
And Beaver Chevrolet made it very easy for us to leave our car there for 3 days while they worked on it. They gave us a loaner, but the one thing we didn't like about the loaner was that it's just a good old-fashioned internal combustion engine car. It smelled like gas, which we've gotten away from for years now, and it felt really weird to go gas it up at a soda pop store.
Yeah, the new battery holds 65 kilowatt hours, which doesn't mean a whole lot to you, but that's 5 more than the old battery was designed to hold. And the old battery was old, so it didn't hold 60. We don't know exactly how much it held. We think it was holding about 56 to 58 kilowatt hours after 5 years. The difference with the new one isn't the 5 kilowatt upgrade. It's really 7, 8, maybe as many as 9 kilowatt hours more electricity, which we get about 4 miles per kilowatt hour. So it's at least 20 and maybe 36 miles more range than we were getting before. So we're pretty excited. Yeah,
it's huge.
Big difference.
So knowing us, and if you know us, we had to test the range of the new battery. We got in the car on Sunday morning. It was a beautiful day, and we drove north. We went into Georgia, and we made it to an island called Jekyll Island, which is a barrier island off the coast of Georgia. Absolutely beautiful place to be. Some people live there full time. There are houses, a community of homes there, but a lot of people were just vacationers. The beaches were beautiful. The water was clear and blue. So I bet in the summertime it gets really packed with people. We drove 208 miles that day. It was 6 hours of driving, and it was stress-free. With the new battery, we did not have to charge one time. So it made it a very enjoyable trip.
Yeah, it really was nice. This past Sunday was our church's general conference, and so we could listen to that while we were driving in the car, and so we were really enjoying this. And after driving 208 miles, like Gail said, we ended up with 94 miles of remaining range at the end of the trip, which means that the total indicated range was 302 miles. Now, our record in this car is 245 miles, so that's like 57 more miles. Of course, we didn't drive the whole 302, so it's not really a record, but it's very encouraging about the range. Of course, we took a slow speed route by design. This was your classic Sunday drive. It was a warm day, which the car likes. We didn't have to use the AC for about half the time because it wasn't too hot, so it was kind of a Goldilocks temperature. The car loves all these things. So we got 4.9 miles per kilowatt on this trip, per kilowatt hour. That's well above our average, our long-term average of 4.1. But it does hint that the battery might actually be delivering better mileage. I'm not sure if that's possible. But we'll watch that closely to see if the long-term average driving with the new battery is better than with the old battery. So with the trailer, we see that we've been losing about a third of our range. So if our potential range is 300 miles with the new battery, which is pretty exciting, we should be able to go on that slow speed route in perfect weather, maybe 200 miles with a trailer, with our little trailer. And So I think we're going to be really comfortable actually driving, planning routes that go 150 miles in the summer when the car and the battery are happy. And charging once should still allow us to go 250 miles in a day with the trip. So that really gives us a wide range of places that we can visit in a single drive, in a single day with our trailer attached to that little Chevy Bolt.
Yeah, it sure makes it more enjoyable having that new battery in there. It makes vacation so much more fun. We checked out a campground on Jekyll Island, and we saw that, and we had to drive through it, so we did. People were very friendly there, but we noticed that the campsites were pretty close to each other, so there was not much privacy. And it was beautiful. Lots of shade, lots of trees, gorgeous place to camp if you don't have solar panels. So for us, it's not going to work, but we do want to get back up and try it before we get the solar panels on our place.
Or maybe with the solar panels. I'm hoping we can get the solar panels before we get up there. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of energy we're able to generate with that dappled sunlight that you get under a tree. So it'll be a good experience but either way, we'll get up there and test that out and let you know what we think of that campground when we've actually tried it. We've neglected up to this point to really give you a good report on something that was interesting that happened with the Rivian. You'll probably recall that we've ordered a Rivian R1T electric truck, and about the beginning of March, Rivian announced that they were increasing prices about 20%. And we were really disappointed with that because these are expensive trucks anyway. And so a 20% price increase, we really were thinking we might not be able to actually buy it when push comes to shove. Well, lots of people canceled their orders. And so Rivian reversed their price increase, committed to honor the price that they had quoted when we made the pre-order, which is phenomenal because we won't take delivery. We think it's going to be early 2024 before we get that truck, which means there will be 2 years of high inflation and we have a locked-in price. So we're in a way, we're more excited than ever to get that truck.
For sure.
So we're excited.
Sure. And we're hoping that with people that have dropped out, that we get ours even sooner. Keep our fingers crossed. Don't know. We really like this truck. It'll fit. It's a smaller truck, so it'll fit into our garage really quite easily. We can get in and out with absolutely no problems whatsoever. But this truck has a great towing capacity. And that's one of the reasons we really do want to get this truck.
Yeah, the Chevy Silverado, which may come sooner, has about 25 or 30% less towing capacity, even though it's a bigger truck. So we're hopeful for that. Of course, the Tesla Cybertruck has the most towing capacity of all these vehicles, but it's also probably the largest truck. And so it'll be really tough to get that one into the garage. I think it will fit, but no one has seen final specs on that Cybertruck. So we're excited about this Rivian. Hope that works. Because we've got our little practice rig with our little Chevy Bolt and our little pop-up trailer, it allows us to be a little bit patient on this whole process of waiting for the Rivian to show up, and so we can get the big trailer. But fingers crossed. We're looking forward to all of that. But thank you so much for joining us. We love sharing our story with you as we go, and we hope you're enjoying it too.
And if you enjoyed the show today, please subscribe to our newsletter and our podcast at oursolartrailer.com. And if you're a YouTuber, like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.